Georgia has created history. For the first time in their national team's history, they have made it to the main tournament of the Euros. However, Turkey, who have now qualified for the competition 6 times, are intent on cutting the happiness of the Georgian team short when they play on June 18th. Will Georgia allow Turkey to boss them around, or will they cause a massive upset? Welcome back to the football pit. Turkey versus Georgia, the Turkey turnaround. Welcome Vincenzo Montella, wrote the Turkish Football Federation on social media when they hired him after they sacked German Stefan Kuntz the previous day. Vincenzo Montella's job was simple. He had to take Turkey to the 2024 Euro. Okay, his job wasn't so simple. Still, the coach wasn't discouraged, and he set to work. However, by the end of Turkey's second match of the Euro 2024 qualifying stage, when they played Croatia, it seemed that they had made a mistake with Vincenzo Montella's appointment. Croatia conveniently won that match on Turkish soil, and whatever high Turkey was feeling got deflated. Despite this, they weren't discouraged. This was just one loss, and the road to the 2024 Euro in Germany was a long one. Turkey recovered, and they went on a winning run and achieved qualification when they beat Latvia 4-0 on home soil. After a first half that had very little excitement and explosiveness, things changed in the second half. Turkey took control of the game, and Yunus Akgün broke the deadlock shortly before the hour mark. Kerem Aktürkoğlu scored an excellent goal, and former Everton forward Cenk Tosun scored 2 late goals to ensure Turkey's qualification for Euro 2024. With their qualification, when Turkey played their final match of the qualifying stage against Wales, they aimed to become group leaders, with Croatia giving them a chase. Wales also wanted to win and gain the second automatic qualification spot, even though the chances were slim. Apart from Wales beating Turkey, Croatia also had to lose. It seemed that things would go Wales's way after they scored early in the game, but things didn't go their way as they had 2 penalty shouts that the match officials ignored. Turkey equalised late in the game, which resulted in a draw. With the draw, Turkey topped the table and showed that they had what it took to see a dream through to the end. Will this spirit serve them in the main competition and help them beat Georgia? Turkey versus Georgia, the Georgian job. This qualification for the Euros is not just about football, it's also a way for the country to say, hey, Georgia does exist. Maybe we're not a big country, but for them it was like, now people will know Georgia is a country that can matter. Georgia's manager, Willy Sagnol, said after Georgia made history against Greece. Georgia, who failed to secure automatic qualification, went to the playoffs. It was their 15th attempt at qualifying for the Euros. Looks like it was not 3rd time lucky for Georgia, but 15th time lucky. Now for them, it was all or nothing. So they were cautious during the match. Well, not so cautious as tempers flared, and Georgia's substitute goalkeeper Georgi Loria got a red card moments before halftime as both benches ran onto the pitch when a scuffle broke out. These kinds of competitions and qualifying where there's high pressure is a lot about the nerves and how to keep calm, Georgia's coach said. Well, we aren't sure what he meant by calm considering the players showed a case of bad nerves. There were more fights than chances in the game, as both sides only produced a chance each during regulation time. That's not encouraging. However, in extra time, the 2 teams came alive. Greece came agonizingly close to scoring, and Georgia almost did too, but the Greek goalkeeper kept their shots out of the net. Eventually, with nothing to split the 2 sides during extra time, it was straight to penalties. As a manager, penalties are the only thing you can't control. You can control the match by changing players, tactics, or the game plan. But with penalties, you can't do anything. So when penalties arrived, I was quite calm because I knew I couldn't do anything anymore. I was more of a spectator, Sagnol said. I wonder what was going through Sagnol's mind when Nika Kvaratskhelia scored the winning penalty. Even Kvaratskhelia was lost, and it took a brief moment before the magnitude of the situation dawned on him. But of course, when the last penalty went in, it was like the work of the last 3 years, the ups and downs. Everything was realized in that moment. After that, you are just completely empty, Sagnol said, after the last penalty went in. However, his emptiness in that moment didn't rob him of his sense of pride and achievement. He said, "It's my greatest achievement as a manager. 3 years ago, when I decided to take the job, lots of people, even in my close environment, asked, 'Why are you going there?' But now I can say, 'Look, we worked hard and we have achieved something.' As a coach, but also as a man, I'm very glad and happy about it. Like Sanyol, Georgia's talisman kvaratskhelia was over the moon. Some did not believe in us, but now they will believe it. We are happy. I have never had such an emotion in my life, thanks to the Georgian fans. I've played in many stadiums, but I haven't seen such support anywhere. They were the most important factor. It wasn't only Sanyol and the players that were happy about the qualification. The whole of Georgia was. The fans stormed the pitch to celebrate. The atmosphere was just too electric. Even the Georgian government caught the fever of excitement. As Georgians carried their celebration to the streets, it was announced the players would be decorated with the country's Order of Honor by Prime Minister Irakli Kobakidze. With that level of excitement and love, the players are hooked, and now they want more. Sanyol said, "When we qualified and we were celebrating, that's one of the first things my players said. Please, Willie, we don't want to go to Germany for shopping or tourism." And I said, "Well, that's great because I already know Germany by heart, so I don't need to do any tourism there." So they are very ambitious. Now Georgia has set a target for themselves. They don't want to be a little team, they want to go and compete. Now they have qualified. They want to try to progress in the group and maybe to reach the last 16 or quarterfinals. We will go with this ambition. We know it's going to be very, very difficult. But they dreamed so long about getting to a big competition. It would be a pity to go there and not do everything we can to compete, Georgia's coach said. However, he understands it will be difficult. It is the Euros. There are tales of small teams pulling off miracles, but it is always challenging. The Euro can be a difficult competition, with the teams having their minds set on glory. Will Georgia be able to fuel their team with the excitement they got from qualifying for the first time? Or will they not make it out of the group stages? What do you think? Before even making it out of the group, they have to beat Turkey first. Can they do it? A Turkey versus Georgia. Who will win? So who will win between Turkey and Georgia? That remains to be seen. Turkey are familiar with the Euro competition. With the upcoming Euro 2024 in June, this will be their 6th qualification. In 2008, they had an incredible competition as they got to the semi-finals, despite starting the competition with a loss to Portugal in the first match of the group stage. Turkey quickly recovered from that loss and won their remaining group stage matches. They also beat Croatia in the quarterfinals, before eventually facing Germany in the semis. Against Germany, Turkey were brilliant. They were even better than Germany in the game, but apart from their first goal, they failed to convert their chances in the first half, and it would eventually cost them later in the match. When Germany went ahead, they even managed to equalise before Germany scored a late goal in the game. Since 2008, Turkey hasn't even made it to the knockout stages. Despite being tipped as dark horses at Euro 2020, things went a little bit differently for Turkey. They crashed out in the group stage with 3 defeats, registering just 1 goal in the entire tournament. Poor, right? Now, with a new coach and a new set of talented players, Turkey will want this competition to be different. Turkey might have been poor in the main competition in recent years, but they have an advantage over Georgia. This would be Georgia's first time in the main Euro tournament. It's just like Real Madrid versus Dortmund in the Champions League final. Madrid are now in their 18th Champions League final, with Dortmund being in their 3rd. But we are not here to talk about Madrid and Dortmund. We have made a video on that. You should also check that out. The link is below in the comments. In the 5 games they've played against Turkey, they've only managed to win once and also draw just once. They have lost the 3 remaining times to Turkey. The good part is Georgia have some talented players they can rely on. However, the same goes for Turkey, players to watch. Turkey has got an exciting and extremely talented player in Arda Güler, who is showing signs of being ready to take on more first-team responsibilities for Real Madrid. They also have Kenan Yildiz, who has made a home for himself in Juventus. However, their star man is their captain, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, who has shown in different teams how excellent of a player he is. For Turkey, Calhanoglu is a leader with his performances and presence. With Calhanoglu, Arda Güler and Kenan Yildiz, Turkey have players they can look forward to. Georgia also have their captain, centre-back, Guram Kashia, a veteran in the game. Georgia's squad, which includes exciting talents, like the highly rated goalkeeper Georgian Mamadashvili, and the team's biggest star, and main man Kvaratskhelia, who plays as a second striker for the national team. With Kashia's experience, the youngsters in Georgia's team have a player they can look to for guidance. Not that they truly need one anyway. While they are still young, Georgia's youngsters have had to mature early. It's a good thing the venue for this match is the iconic Dortmund Stadium, Signal Iduna Park. which has seen the growth of many youngsters. The venue. Signal Iduna Park is the home of Borussia Dortmund and the world-renowned Yellow Wall. It is also Germany's largest stadium and the 7th largest stadium in Europe, and the 3rd largest home to a top-flight European club after Camp Nou and Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. The stadium is one of the spectacular grounds for the Euro 2024, and it will host Turkey versus Georgia. This will be a memorable first Euro match ever for Georgia, and Turkey will be trying to right the wrongs of the past. Who do you think wants to win the most? Let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more exciting content like this.